Good morning, YouTube. How are you this morning? I'm not too bad. It is 8:30 Central Time, and I'm in El Dorado, Arkansas, at a Home Depot store. Waiting for them to come out and decide whether they're going to unload me or not. Let's see. Well, after I ranted on Saturday, I finished loading, tarping, securing, and took off. I finally got out of the Home Depot DC about, I think it was about 11:30, maybe 12 o'clock, something like that. I really didn't pay attention all that much. Actually, I take that back. Now that I think about it, it was almost 1. Yeah, almost 1. So I took off and headed on up to, started heading this way, I should say. And as I was heading up I-30 towards Texarkana, the winds started to pick up and clouds started to drop, started raining on and off, and it became a miserable day. I stopped in Caddo Mills and bought fuel, and also bought lunch at Baker's Barbecue there. And they took off and just kind of kept on going. I got to Texarkana, to the Flying J there about, I'm thinking it was about 4:30 in the afternoon. And as I was going to pull in and go to the bathroom, park, take a shower, and then head on down here to El Dorado. But as I was pulling in, the storm just picked up, just started hammering everything. I mean, just, ugh, it was a good one. So I parked the truck, went inside, took a shower, came back out, looked at the radar, looked at the weather forecast. They'd issued a severe thunderstorm warning, high wind warning, blah, blah, blah. So I said, you know what, to heck with it. I was in a nice parking spot right underneath the Wi-Fi terminal. Even though that one doesn't have the enhanced Wi-Fi, it does have the legacy Wi-Fi. But if you're close enough to the terminal, it's not too bad. If you can put up with the drops occasionally. So I went and just parked the truck and said, to heck with it. Decided to do my reset right there. I was so wore out over what happened Saturday morning and still been out of shape, and I didn't want to drive in that driving rain. I'm glad I didn't, because it was driving rain, hail, high winds. There were some points where I was sitting there parked that the truck was leaning way over. And, I could see the whole trailer tilting as the wind hit the load. So I'm kind of glad I stayed where I was. I ended up getting a full reset out of it. I left there this morning at 5:30, and it came on over here. I didn't do much for the weekend. I watched television, surfed the internet, played some video games, and watched a couple of movies. And, of course, I cooked and ate in the truck. Let's see. Friday night I had pork chops, corn, and rice. And then last night for dinner I had whole filet chicken breast with garlic mashed potatoes, mandarin oranges, and what did I have? That was it. I don't think I had anything else. Oh, and rolls. So it was a couple of good meals. And then, like I said, I headed over here. I got here this morning just before 7:30 and checked in. Apparently they had just got here. At least the receiver guy just got here. And he told me to pull on down, take my tarps off, take my straps off. They'd be out in a few minutes. And that was an hour and 15 minutes ago. So I have no idea when they're going to get me. I hear a forklift somewhere back there, but it ain't behind me. And so I don't know when I'm getting out of here. I haven't heard back from the company yet. Probably will be later today or later this week about the parking problem. I do know that I'm not parking there again. I'd rather risk parking at the Walmart, because they say they tow, but they never do. But then again, I rarely, if ever need to park close to the house like that. I usually park at my yard, blah, blah, blah. So, but I guess if I have to, or if I ever do that again, I'm actually going to sleep in the truck. Instead of going home to sleep in the bed with the wife. She can sleep in the truck with me. I guess. No, because she doesn't have a rider pass right now. I need to get her one. Especially since I'm going to be going back solo. So, oh, there he goes. He's finally hitting it, which means it'll take about an hour. I'm not sure what I'm going to get out of here. I could do pretty much anything. I'm close enough to go back up to Little Rock or anywhere for any of those places around there. I wouldn't mind doing an international pipe again, even though it's kind of short. That was a fun load. But I have a feeling I'm going to go over here to the El Dorado lumber plant. I can't remember the name of the place. Deltic Timber, I think it was. We've been there before. And something like that. I don't know. I guess we'll figure it out. There's stuff around here. Most of it's lumber, which I'm not keen on. I'm tired of my 4-foot drops again. Oh well. You know, I tell you, the only problem I have with the 4-foot drops has got nothing to do with putting them on or any of that stuff. I don't mind putting them on. I don't mind bunging them down. They're a pain in the butt. Any tarping job is a pain, but that's what we get paid for. But what I have a problem with is actually folding them up, putting them away at the end. That's the only problem I have, because you're doing the constant bending over or squatting to do the folds, and you're going to squat 3, 6, 9, 12, probably 15 times per tarp. And the more you do it, the heavier that load gets. Then you got to squat down, pick it up, put it away. And that's the part that kills me. Other than that, I could do any of this other part of this job. Maybe what I need to do is get a back brace. I know some of the other guys have them. I saw one guy that had a safety vest, like the one I got, but the back was a back brace. And it was kind of like, it almost looked like a bulletproof vest. The thing was so big. It tightened in the front, had a backboard at the back that went up to about T5 or T6, and then down below the waistline and cinched up front in front of the belt, and the rest it was just a safety vest, but it was a back harness too. Yeah, back harness too. It's kind of cool, really. I'll have to maybe look for one on the internet. And I was saying 4-foot, I meant 8-foot drops, the lumber tarps. 4-foot drops are easy. I don't mind them at all. So, well, he's actually chunking up on it. Looks like he's just about done. So, I'll let y'all know later what else is going on. See ya. Good morning again, YouTube. How are you this morning? I am not too bad. It is 11 o'clock Central Time, and I'm at Del 10 Fiber in El Dorado, Arkansas. Kind of told you I knew I'd be picking up some kind of lumber load. But then again, I knew I'd be here because, well, it's in the same town. 5-mile drive. Though I get paid for big fat zero for that. Oh well. I waited about 45 minutes or so after I sent my empty call, and so I got this, and of course there's always a lot of Mavericks here, and there's 3 here when I got here, and 3 have showed up while I've been here, and at least they're pretty quick here. Got a load of fiberboard. It's going to the Home Depot DC in Hammond, Louisiana. It's down north of New Orleans. It's about 310 miles. Not a great load. At least it's nice and square. I'm not going to show you a loading video, but I will show you pictures of the load and tarping, I guess. And it does qualify for the minimum 350. So at least it's something. After I finished unloading, I did speak with my fleet manager. He called me, or he texted me and asked me to call him, so I called him. We talked about what happened on Saturday. I can't say that Maverick is happy, but I can't say they're unhappy either. I mean, they're not thrilled, just like me. Of course, I do got to pay it back. Payback amount is $1,019.08. I had to pay some of it in cash. It was almost $1,100. And so they're going to take it out of my paycheck in installments over the next 3 months. I don't know how much each one's going to be. I guess I'll tell y'all when I find out. He said let me know later today or later this week or something. And he suggested to me, and I already thought of it, is if I have to park there again, or I choose to park there again, is to sleep in the truck. So, but they got this thing on here, and I'm getting ready to tarp it and head on down. I should be able to make it tonight, no problem, and I can sleep overnight at the receiver. So things will be good to go. I'll be farther south, so I'm not sure what I'm going to get tomorrow. We'll just have to play it by ear and see. So until we speak again, keep the shiny side up. 73s. Be safe.